everybody, and welcome back. It's Kasha here. Welcome to episode 7. Sorry about the little bit of a delay for the video. I know some of you were. No, always do that. I know those of you that are here specifically for Minecraft are probably a little disappointed that I didn't come out with one last week. But I'm sorry, just kind of didn't happen. Kind of wanted to take a little bit of a break from Minecraft and get a little bit of League of Legends stuff done. So I had fun with that. And we got a lot to do today, so I'm probably going to talk really quick, and I have been busy, so let's get right to it. Now, first of all, the ridiculously overpriced Cow Cooker 9000. I went ahead and I removed the blocks. I wish I had blocks on me. I'm going to have to replace that. Can't believe I instantly mined that. Anyway, let's put that back. Oh, God. I'm just going to talk. Anyway, remove the blocks that were blocking it off and put the signs in. So now it is fully functional, and if I weren't completely out of wheat, then I would actually show you how it works. And, a good Minecrafter, a professional, would definitely have cows in here so that I could, cook them with you. But, yeah. But it does work. I have 22 cows in our breeder area, and we got these results from 2 breedings and cooking them up. And the only downside is that it leaves us with a tiny amount of raw beef, but that is the slightest side effect, and I'm more than willing to deal with it. Now, to get right along with things, I did do some work on our little bridge, walkway, whatever you want to call it. I haven't got the underside done, but the upper side is pretty much here, and it's starting to come together. I like it. The bigger it gets, the more it kind of ties the entire area together, and yeah. Now, I've been thinking for a while about what to do with this wall. And because it is kind of part of the bridge and it wraps around, I wanted to keep a similar architecture. But I wanted it to be at least slightly separated, considering, the house is up here, and, I wanted it to stick out. So I kept a similar design, and I threw in some polished andesite. I feel like just that subtle bit kind of breaks the monotony that we have from the design here, which is, going to continue. I feel that it breaks the monotony. I actually think it looks pretty good. Originally I had the andesite up here, but it was just so cluttered. So got the idea to go ahead and move those down, and I think it works out. So yeah, bridge is done. Cow cooker works. Now the most important thing that we have for this video is I did build the zombie farm. I wanted to build it on camera, but there were some complications. I won't go into too much detail about it, and I'm not going to try to make excuses for you guys. But we're heading that way right now. And I do have it working. Again, sorry that I couldn't build it with you, but we are going to go down and explain everything that I have done really quick. So that you guys can see, I've done something a little bit special with it. And that's really what I want to explain. Now, as you can see, we have this little stone pathway in this fall straight to the spawner. I'm going to put an elevator here at some point, but as for right now, I just wanted a quicker way to get down here without having to climb into that, mine shaft and so on and so forth. Now, here is what we have. It's still incredibly basic. I still have yet to beautify the area, but it is here and it works. Now, we should be getting spawns sometime soon, but before we do, I really wish I had some blocks. Oh, there they are. I'm going to grab some blocks just to use really quick. And I'm doing that for a reason. I needed... Screw it. Going down. I'm going to explain a little bit of this interior. So we're going to light this up a little bit. I don't want to bother swimming around too much. But you have your standard size of a spawning room. The ceiling's one too high, but that really doesn't matter. And the important bit is that all this water will push them down into this trench, which we are actually going to block off for the purpose of explaining. And this trench will push them down. The water will continue. Now, the difficult thing about building a zombie farm is the baby zombies. They do spawn from the spawner. So in order to eliminate that problem, we have this cactus sitting here. And because the water will be flowing here into this block, this sign and then this water. The big ones will be able to get up, as I just did, but the little ones aren't going to be able to reach, and they are going to be repeatedly pressed up against. God, no! Sword! Go! Go! I anticipated that. Sorry. Anyway, they're going to be repeatedly pushed up against this cactus until they die, and therefore eliminating from the system. Now we're going to swim up to the tube here, and I'm going to get rid of these guys a little bit, and I can't really explain it from the inside, but obviously I have some redstone magic going on in here, so we'll get to that once I eventually get over. Come on, swim, Kasha, you can do it. Ah! There we go. On our way down. Now, all I have to do to fix this is I'm gonna have to leap up first. Swim backwards, break that, and I should just be able to, yep. In, out, and I'll put those back in a moment. Anyway, here we have the tube. We'll get up to that all that redstone magic in a moment. Excuse me. Now, the kill area. This is what's most important. Don't really pay attention to this sign. What we have here is a timed. Whoa. Anyone else see that? They just fucking evaporated. Pardon my language, but geez. Anyway, we have a standard timed lava thing, which we will get to in a moment. But, you know, just right now we have a couple hoppers. Not that the drops for zombies are particularly important. It's just I don't want to waste them, and I have a plan for most of the armor that they're going to drop. But, to get into the redstone behind this, we have a button and we have a switch. Now, this switch, obviously the button turns on the lava, but this switch will activate that piston, which will effectively block off the zombies, so that when we want to activate the lava, all we have to do is flick it up, and they'll be stuck. That way we're not getting a mixture of harmed zombies and unharmed zombies. Now, we're going to dig around here. I don't want to break any of my redstone. I'll explain the switch first because, you know, I've already exposed the redstone to it. Switch is attached to this block, which is attached to this redstone tower, which just simply leads up to that piston there, which is connected to a stone block inside the tube. Pretty simple redstone there. Now, the lava timer, and I put a repeater here so that it doesn't interfere at all. I wanted to be absolutely sure that there was no interference. My knowledge of redstone is limited enough that I'm going to do silly things just to make sure that it's okay. Anyway, the button that we have to activate the lava is on this block, which will activate this redstone into this repeater. And it's going to send a signal straight into this block here, which will travel through into this repeater, sending it into the dispenser. This will activate the dispenser. Now, the problem with the design like this is we need it to flick back off, which is the purpose of this second signal, which is timed with 2 repeaters, one at max, so that'll be 4 ticks, and the second repeater, which will be at 2 ticks. So that's we need the 1 tick and then all those other ticks. That is the amount of time that it will take to get them damaged enough to one-hit them. Now, keep in mind, the lava itself isn't enough. It's impossible for us to get them completely down with just using the lava. So, this tube here is at a 5th block height. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They will fall and take the slightest bit of damage. That plus the lava will effectively get them down to 1 hit. Now, the trick here is, because we're using a button, buttons send a certain length of a signal. And in order to use a system like this where we're using 2 signals to turn the dispenser on and off, we can't have that button sending such a long signal originally to turn it on. Because by the time the second signal goes around, the first signal to turn it on won't be there to turn it off. So in order to shorten that signal, we have our standard piston and sand trick thingy doodler. So this will effectively cut the signal short by lifting the block with the sand as the signal passes through, and it will basically send an instant signal just to turn the dispenser on. The second signal will shortly follow and turn it off without affecting the first signal because it will have effectively been cut. Like, so I can't really I wish I could show you more clearly, but that is what it is, and that is what we have here. Now, the interesting bit about this particular zombie farm, I'm gonna have to go back down there to grab those torches, aren't I? Oh, hell. We'll get to that. I don't want to distract from the video. Got some stuff to still talk about, and we still have a few things to talk about after I'm done with the zombie farm. Now, the unique thing about this is that it has two pathways for the zombies to flow. This one into the kill area. Well, I guess it's not really a kill area, but this is the XP farm. And this other pathway, which is completely unnecessary to the farm. Now, as you can see, there's two pathways for the water to flow. And you may think, Kasha, that's a problem. Well, once we get up to the top, and I explain, hopefully it'll make a little bit more sense. Now, in order to make this work, I'll go up here and show you a little bit of what I've got going on. We have two pistons. Now, this one here is effectively blocking off the second pathway. And even though the water is flowing down both ways, and the water next to this particular block is flowing at an angle, it's still basically flowing in a viscerally direction. So the fact that this block here is blocking them off, they're still flowing straight. I mean, they'll flow slightly against the wall, but they're still flowing in the right direction. And I've seen hundreds of zombies flow down this pathway. It doesn't affect the speed at all. There's absolutely no problem with this waterway. Now, I have it set so that when one piston is on, the other one will be off. As you can see, this piston is not extended. Now, if we were to come down, I'm going to have to do a quick run around so that I can reverse the system by pressing this button. As you can see, the original piston has retracted, and the piston that was previously retracted is now extended. This will effectively block off the waterway to the kill area and push them directly down this second pathway. Now, you may ask why I've done this. Yep, there we go. See? Works. You may ask why I've created this zombie diversion system, and I'll explain how it works in a moment. But I haven't found a village yet, and zombies are a surefire way to get villagers at any point in the game. I mean, I'm sure I won't use this all the time, but I figured while I was building it, I might as well get a way to always have villagers, no matter what happens. Even if all of my villagers miraculously are just deleted from the game, I will still have a way to produce more. And I will have a way to produce them until I find a village. And I just thought it would be cool to kind of change it up. I mean, I designed this myself. I mean, it's not the most complicated thing on the face of the planet, but I was pretty proud of myself, so I hope you guys like it, and I think it's kind of neat. Anyway, to get to how the redstone behind it works, let's go ahead and go down here. Now, that button that we have to activate it is on this block, which will connect to this redstone, and we have another piston sand scenario going on here, which will shorten the signal. The only thing that this does, it's not necessary, but it basically makes this piston retract and extend faster. Which isn't necessary, but it's something I like to do. I figured, why not? I mean, it's a simple little thing. But the redstone will travel into this sticky piston, which will toggle this block on and off. Flip-flop, so to speak. Now, when the block is placed next to this redstone, the signal will carry, which will come up here into this redstone tower that we have here. And this first piston is being activated by the redstone torch directly underneath this block. And I broke it. But yeah, well, now you can see it. That, as it is currently now on, this is activating this piston. Go ahead and put that back. And because I have it at an odd number, even number, whatever the hell it is, if I were to switch it, this torch would come on, travel over here to activate the other piston. So, pretty simple. nothing too complicated. I mean, I'm don't expect anything too complicated from me, people. But one thing that I did do, other than having to look up at all that ugly redstone to tell which direction it's going, I went ahead and I placed another signal so that when this is on, this will travel over here into this redstone lamp. So as it is currently going to the second pathway, which we will eventually be using for villagers, if I were to get rid of these guys, I'm going to just press this a few times. What did I do? Did I break it? I broke it! Well, I'll fix that in a moment. But as you can see, the redstone lamp is currently on. They are heading towards the second pathway. And if we were to switch it, go ahead and flick that again, it is off. I'm going to fix this later. I don't know what I did. We'll get there. We'll get there. Wait. We'll get there. Anyway, so that's the zombie farm. That's what I've done. I think it's pretty cool. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to let me know. Like I said, it's not the most complicated or beautiful thing on the face of the planet, but it works. It's here. And it's what we wanted. So now we have an XP system. And yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead, clean the place up a little bit, because, I kind of broke things being down here. And I'm going to go back to the surface, and we're going to have a little bit of a chit-chat, have a few things to tell you guys. Alright, welcome back, guys. I figured I'd get a little bit of mining done while I talk to you, so I'm not completely wasting my time. And it'll give you guys something to look at, other than, just me standing around. Probably going to mess up my torches here, but oh well. Anyway, something I wanted to talk to you guys is, I'm actually about to move. I'm recording this video on Friday, and you guys will see it on Sunday. Now, today, actually, not too long after I'm done recording this video, I am actually going to go sign the paperwork for a new apartment, which means I'm going to be spending my entire weekend moving, and I'm going to post this video on Sunday. But because I'm moving into a new place, I'm not going to have internet access for the foreseeable future. I don't exactly know how long. I'm going to try to keep Facebook and so on updated if I can, but I don't know how long it's going to be until I'll be able to post videos. And, I mean, that really saddens me because I really enjoy doing this with you guys. But it's kind of just the way it is. I'm getting a new apartment, and yeah, we're just going to have to live with it. So I do ask you guys to be very patient, and I assure you, I will not be wasting my time. Since I will not have internet, I won't be able to upload, and I won't be able to play League of Legends. So those for you that are, fans of my League series, I'm sorry. There's not a whole lot I can do about it, but I don't need internet to play Minecraft. So I will be playing quite a bit of it, and I'm basically going to be stockpiling videos of it. And I'm also going to do something very interesting, and you guys may or may not have heard of this game or not, but it's called Ori and the Blind Forest. Now, I bought it, I found it on Steam, and I bought it. I played it for about an hour. Now, the visuals are amazing. The audio is amazing. It's such a tearjerker, even the opening. It's a great platform-style game. And it only came out a couple weeks ago. So it's still brand new, it's exciting, I love it. It's absolute hell on the fingers, but I want to share it with you guys. And it doesn't require internet to play. So I'm going to be playing that as well as Minecraft. Now, from what I can tell, nobody on YouTube's really done a whole lot with it. I mean, they've done showcases for it and a few walkthrough Let's Plays, whatever you want to call it, but nobody's really done a whole lot of, gameplay where they're, screaming and raging and so on, and I probably will get very frustrated with the game, but it's something I want to do with you guys, and I hope you guys like it. I'll probably post a link to the trailer for the game in case you don't know what it's about or you haven't seen it or haven't heard of it. I'll post a link to the trailer in the description so you guys can check that out. Give you guys an idea of what I'm going to be doing. And yeah, that pretty much covers the moving situation. Now, let's see, what else did I want to talk about today? Oh, um, I don't know if you guys saw my last video. Zed is a cup of noodles. The That was the last League video I came out with, and I do want to address the League situation. I do have footage for another League video, but I will probably also post that later today. But like I said, I'm not going to be able to post League footage. Now, some of you may be wondering why I didn't come out with a Minecraft video last week, and I'm going to explain why. Mostly it's because I got a little sick of Minecraft. I came out with Minecraft videos for a couple weeks in a row, and it's just not my game. I mean, I love playing it and I really enjoy the creative aspect of it, but it's just not the game that I can spend days and days and days and days playing, and League of Legends is. So I'm looking to make a lot of gameplay and, interesting videos of League. I mean, I know I'm never really going to stop with Minecraft. It's a series. This is a series, and it's going to continue to be a series. So please don't fear. I'm going to continue it. I have no intentions of stopping. And I really want to thank the person that helped me with my last League of Legends video, like a Neko girl. She, in case you guys are curious, that is in fact my girlfriend. And she's a cute thing, although you didn't really get to see much of her. And I really wanted to put her in one of my videos because she has been incredibly supportive of me spending so much time playing video games and making videos for you guys. And I just wanted to say thank you. And it was actually a lot of fun having her in a video, and she was pleasant, or I guess not pleasantly surprised to find out that making videos is actually a little bit more difficult than she thought. If you haven't seen the video, she did a little bit of a recording with a webcam, and she had to do some voice recordings, and she found out that it actually is a little more nerve-wracking to make videos than she originally thought. But I'm very glad that I have someone to help and support me, and she will probably be starting to participate in a few of the League videos as well. So you guys have that to look forward to. And to any of you out there that are starting YouTube, don't be disheartened. It is surprisingly a lot more work than I originally thought it would be, but it is so enjoyable. And having even one person tell you that what you're doing is fun and enjoyable and they look forward to watching it just means the entire world. So I left all the resources in these tunnels. It's whatever. I'll go back and get it. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everybody who's stuck around for all 7 episodes, and I hope you guys enjoy enough that you will stick around for future episodes and for the rest of my videos as well. I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy the new series for Ori and the Blind Forest, and I really look forward to doing that. I really look forward to diversifying myself with games. And don't get me wrong, Minecraft and League will probably always be forerunners, but I really want to do other stuff and I want to do variety. So let's go ahead and switch up the camera angle. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed episode 7. I hope you come back for episode 8, which I hope I can come out with as soon as I possibly can. And I assure you, if those of you that, want updates on the matter, I will be updating the Facebook and so on and so forth, which you can find the information on my channel. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will be back as soon as I can, I promise. And thank you for your support and love and kind words. I'm Kasha. Thank you for watching episode 7. Bye, guys. Oh, shit. Ooh.